Hey guys, so we all know those famous recycling slogans, like reduce, reuse, recycle, or my personal favorite, listen buddy, you better recycle things, okay? But what can't you recycle? That's the question we're looking to answer here on STOP today. For a start, waxed cardboard like ice cream tubs or paper straws, also biscuit packets, and even those tiny little soy sauce fish container things. Why? Because anything smaller than a business card can't be recycled, which is why I have soy sauce all through my bag. Stuff is going to landfill. Landfills can impact air, water, and even land quality. Water moving through landfill waste, like when it rains, forms leachate, which can contaminate nearby surfaces and groundwater. And just so you know, groundwater is the main drinking water for many towns and cities in Australia. Recycling uses energy, but upcycling not only creates less waste, but has minimal use of energy and natural resources. The goal of upcycling is to prevent wasting potentially useful materials by making use of the existing ones. Now, I'm looking to my upcycling. I want to challenge myself. I want to impress you. So I'm going to speak to Bean, who's an artist from Western Australia, and they've done things like make an art studio out of a shipping container, turn bathroom tiles into fridge magnets, and somehow comic books into coasters. They looked at those little tiny soy sauce fish packets and went, yes, it's necklace time and earrings. Hi Bean, tell me about these fish earrings. How did that happen?
I eat a lot of sushi and I always felt way too bad to throw them out. So I kept them in a box until it got overflowing and I just had to do something with them.
Have you just always been experimenting with upcycling?
Yeah, definitely. I've always experimented. I'm very hands-on and I just always have to do stuff. I'm always making random things out of rubbish, really. It's just continuing the cycle.
Out of curiosity, is the single-use stuff like the soy sauce fish packets, was that an aim or was it just a happy accident?
When I was younger and I first started kind of doing it, it was just like, oh, that's cool. But as I learned more about climate change, I definitely have a more focus on that now.
All over the world, companies are looking at new ways to take non-recyclable items and turn them into something else. Like Warner, a company that takes old school uniforms and turns them into furniture. What inspires you?
I'm just always being inspired. Driving down the street, if a suburb has Roadside collection on, I'm always looking through the piles and I'm always staring at opshops. I will pull apart just the part and then use them in other projects. I am always very curious about how pieces go together. So I also kind of learn from that construction and then can apply it to my own stuff.
So can you make something out of anything then? Like, can I give you a challenge? I'll mail you my breakfast spoon.
I might not be able to make something out of everything, but I definitely can make something out of that spoon. I actually already turn utensils into rings.
Do you get inspiration from others as well? Like, have you seen some cool things?
I've seen someone turn basketballs and soccer balls into little pot holders.
Is this something that anyone can do?
Absolutely. You can do heaps of different stuff if you're not particularly creative. Get inspiration from other people on the internet and you're like, oh, that makes sense. And oh, that's actually not that hard.
What should I be looking to have in my shed or toolbox?
Honestly, it really depends on your project, but a wonderful starting kit is a hammer, some sandpaper. Pliers are one of my most used tools. Old paintbrushes and paint. Super glue comes in handy. A drill is really nice, or even a hot glue gun.
Is there a moment of satisfaction that comes when you've made something out of what's essentially trash?
Being able to breathe new life into something that was otherwise just going to be used once and thrown away, it does feel really good. Not even just personally, but also, for the environment. So understanding climate change and the way that things are recycled in an industry level, but also how I can do something personally. If it extends the life of something, then why wouldn't I try it?
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so what are we doing? Find something that you'd normally throw away and turn it into something else. Get creative. Hammer something. So if you have some wonderful, weird, or, dare I say it, wacky idea for an upcycle, do it. Then post it. And remember to use the hashtag UpYourUpcycle or Stop 2030.